You can read in the book about freedom, how to reach it, and watch it, huh? How to reach. It means you have to do something. And because you want to be free, you do it. You do it every day. And all of a sudden you feel it is not free when they make me do it. It is a force. It is a push. It is as if I am not free. I cannot do it. Start the day without having done it, like a prayer or a mantra or whatever. And then you say, well, I don't do it anymore because it is it's forcing me to do. I don't feel free at all. So then it brought you freedom because you see that you don't have to do it. You do it for a while, and then, only then, you can understand, I don't have to do it. But if you didn't do it in the first place, you would never get that feeling. So it's a circle of consciousness, awareness, wanting to reach something, doing something to reach it, and then feeling it as a force, as an obligation. And the obligation is never free. So then you stop, and then you are free. So, what a silly game this is. You are free now. You were ever free. Only you didn't see it. That's the question. Well, now, Topi. There is nothing real in this world. Never ever. This world itself is not real. So whatever you do in this world, it cannot be real. It's fake. In this unreal world, there can only be unreal life. Chukoo! Whoopee! Freedom. Freedom. Whatever appears, whatever seems to appear, it appears in freedom. That's the only reality. Freedom. 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 That's all. All the rest is fake. Your awareness, which is empty by itself, can only be free when it is aware of not being forced to do, to act, to reach itself. As a person, you say, I have to do it to reach my freedom. That's what the person says. I must do this and that so I can reach my freedom. But you see, that will never give you freedom. It will give you the insight that it is not necessary to do things to reach freedom. So the things that you did or do, they still had a purpose. Not as what you thought, singing mantras or sitting in a yoga cramp or meditation or standing on one leg with your breath holding in through one nose hole. This is mind. That's what the person says. If you do that, you stand on one leg for an hour every day, you will get freedom. Well, of course not. So, my. But you do it because you think it will help. And while doing it, you start to understand it is not necessary at all. It is just pushing me to do it and to make me feel miserable. So it had its purpose, and that's why there is the creation. Creation is not needed at all, it's not true, it's not real, but it has its purpose in its unreal existence. To show you, you are not all that. You are the one seeing it, awareness. And you are empty of all the stuff that you thought you had to do. You were forced to do this and do that. They said it must be done, otherwise you cannot, otherwise, or else. That's the threat. And you go into it as a good child. You listen and you obey. And that's good, because then you find out it was not needed at all. Not that the detail. It is needed to go in the imagination, but not in the detail of the imagination. It was needed to go in the imagination to see and to discover who it was that was in the imagination and what came out of imagination. It's only your mind. And mind, thank you, you brought me home. So you had your purpose, and now it's done, ready. Whatever appears, it appears in my freedom. Oh my goodness. Some do it in 2 years, some see it in a short flash, and some do it they are stubborn or ignorant or too forced to go. It takes them 20 years or more, but it is a flash. You see the flash of reality, and then you have to work through it. As long as you think so, and all of a sudden this feeling is there. Oh, it's not needed at all. Ay. Whatever happens to this body or these circumstances, it happens in freedom. The freedom is ours. There's all possible in freedom. You, me, the whole imagination of the creation of the world, with gurus and masters and students and pupils and devotees, all in one great flash of enlightenment. And now you know what you are. You are the seeing, not the seer. There is somebody. I am a seer. No, there is no I am. There is no seer. There is seeing. It's not seen by you, but it is seen by its wisdom. It's knowing. Enjoy. If you notice that everything that you want in this dualistic world needs some work. If you want something, you have to do something for it to get it. That's the dualistic life we live in. There's nothing for free. But only freedom is for free. It doesn't need anything to have it, because it's already there. You are born free. The freedom is inside you. And you try to find the bliss and the happiness in this dualistic world. And there you have to do something to get something. So you think in this matter of being free, oh, I must do something to get something. So you start to read and In the books they say you need to sing mantras every morning and to repeat and stand up at 4 o'clock in the night to sit in the lotus cramp to receive your freedom. And you are so used that you have to do something to get something that you are starting to do it. That's the funniest thing. Then you are a prisoner instead of becoming free. You are a prison to the standing up early and having to do all those things. And it will not work, of course not. It will bring you inside, that's all. Nobody in this world ever reached freedom by doing anything. Just sit and be. That's free. It takes many lives to find that out, to discover that. But it's the joy of the ride. Wow. When it's done. Okay, do nothing, you are free. Act and you want result. And that's always a goal. It's away from you. It's so nice to discover yourself. That's the bliss of all the work, that you don't have to do that work. The bliss is you have already what you are. You are what you are and you have your freedom already. Nothing changes. It all goes on by itself. Before our ego appeared, we were free. It's the ego that is the prisoner of our mind, of our life. Ego wants something, and there in that world you have effort to reach what you want. But freedom doesn't belong to this dualistic world. There is no ego in freedom, so there is no effort. My goodness, we spend so much lives and trouble and pain to reach what we have. But it was worth the trouble. Yeah, without it, you would never be feeling the bliss and the heaven of your own real self, that the free state what you are. No ego, no one things, just be. Oh my goodness, thank you. Animals would never reach it, and nothing what is living can reach it. Only the humanity, the human being, and they are fighting to feel good and feel free. But as long as they fight, it won't be there. So be happy and let everything happen to you. It will bring you freedom. Not by your doing, but because you will see it is there.